sit-down interview, he made his reappearance. The kind where each question seems prepared and each response seems as though it was vetted by 3 public relations professionals. The true story is unknown to the public. Things are twisted by the media. I hope the best for her. Translation: I'm leaving politely, since I can't win this one. The meme factory put in extra hours as he played PR chess. When Remy Ma's laugh was overlaid over videos of anything from kitchen disasters to sports gaffes, it officially became a TikTok audio sensation. It was the music of humiliation in public. More receipts were stacked beneath the memes. According to industry sources, long before the relationship became public, they had alerted Papoose about Claressa's predicament. Some claim that he was informed directly that she was still engaged. Ego, however, can be a potent pair of blinders. The ramifications were mounting by this point. Sponsorships have ended. Reservations for events have been postponed indefinitely. Before it could even be advertised, the scheduled joint performance with Claressa was cancelled. To add insult to injury, Claressa and her fiancés resumed posting pictures of themselves together, grinning, vacationing, and being completely PDA, as if nothing had ever occurred. The public was unforgiving. Claressa left him for her lover, and he left Remy for Claressa. Engage and play. Dumb games earn silly rewards. However, the true mayhem was yet to come. A big gossip channel released a mysterious teaser one evening. We have a significant project. Keep an eye out. Just enough to drive people insane. No background information or specifics. A flurry of speculation sprang out. A video showing Claressa Papoose and her fiancé together in the same space. Claressa admitted on television that the relationship was contrived. Confronting Papoose is the fiancé. People were refreshing their feeds as if their lives depended on it, regardless of what it was. Small bits of information started to leak the next day. Hazy screen grabs from what appeared to be a private gathering. Only enough of the voices are muffled to pick up lines like "he doesn't know" and "continue to smile." The speed of theories outpaced the rate at which leaks may occur. Papoose's moniker was more than simply a fad by this point. The circus was in full swing. Remy Ma just shared one Instagram story with a teacup symbol while remaining silent. That was all. And that drove the internet into a meltdown. If the reports were accurate, the insider who was leaking these details wasn't only a buddy of a friend. They belonged to Claressa's social group. Someone who has been present from the start. Someone who has witnessed everything. Whispers also claims that this insider wasn't finished. They still possessed the actual nuclear proof. What sort of proof? That's precisely where part 3 begins. And believe me when I say that this is the point at which this scandal becomes more than just a breakup tale. Damaging exposure to one's career. Here we are then. The gossip world holds its breath, waiting for the nuclear drop. The receipts have the potential to reduce whatever remains of Papoose's reputation to dust. And the insider, who is in possession of them, this isn't your typical buddy of a friend who happened to catch something at a party, either. No, this insider has long been a part of Claressa Shields' inner circle. They have attended meetings where public perceptions are fabricated, like fast food, private meals, and invitations that are sent out just after parties. Furthermore, they contend that the Papoose-Claressa romance was never romantic in the first place. To generate headlines, trend hashtags, and give Claressa's brand a crossover appeal into other media. It was a plot, a PR strategy, and a controlled burn design. Hip-hop listeners. The fiancé wasn't an unfaithful lover observing from the sidelines. He wasn't on it. Give that some thought. According to the source, there were discussions and even planned chats about how to create excitement in the off-season between fights before Papoose even entered Claressa's realm. It was an easy concept. Give Claressa a name that would pique interest and generate blog discussion. And Papoose is the best. A well-known face, a past relationship with a well-known woman, and above all a reputation they could cultivate, as well as Papoose. He felt flattered. One purported audio note claims to show Claressa telling her fiancé that he believes it to be true. The finest thing is that Chili, the insider, depicts manipulation in order to it nearly sounds like a staged scenario when stacked. At events, paparazzi unintentionally capture them. Private dinners were planned and leaked to gossip pages. They planned out when they would make public appearances. Papoose, meantime, was destroying his genuine relationships. He was iced out by industry pals who advised him to watch his step. According to mutual pals, Remy Ma seemed certain that this was his opportunity to reinvent himself. He was unaware that the rebranding was for Claressa, not for him. This is when things become complicated. The insider claims that the nuclear evidence is a video rather than a scandalous bedroom tape. No, this is even more harmful. It's phone footage from a private gathering that shows Papoose, her fiancé, and Claressa in the same room. They are conversing, laughing, and exchanging beverages. No secret, no strain. You would assume that all three were pals if you didn't know any different. Right in the middle of the alleged Papoose romance is the timestamp. Any argument that Papoose was unaware of the fiancé would be disproved by this one footage, as it shows a happy little triangle with everyone grinning. According to the insider, they have been holding off on releasing this video as they consider the best time to do so. And if the rumors are accurate, effect is more important than money. They aim for the most harm possible. Oh, Remy has heard about it as well. According to sources, she has a peek from a mutual acquaintance that she keeps in her back pocket like a poker joker card. Be patient, don't rush, because time is crucial in the karma game. The public has reacted crazily to even the rumor of this. Film sections for comments are already on fire. Pap is done if this falls. She and I have both been occupying the same room. This is filthy. I see. When it occurs, Remy must recount the leak. Papoose isn't sitting still though. According to insiders, he has been subtly contacting the same gossip websites that have been disparaging him, giving them exclusive interviews in exchange for their cooperation in portraying him as the victim. The issue is that those pages get more clicks on memes than on articles of pity. Claressa and her fiancé, meanwhile, are keeping a low profile by sharing brand bargains, holiday photos, and gym selfies. Not even a clue of controversy in the making. They seem to be aware of their victory already. In a sense, they have, since the story is now ingrained in the public's consciousness. Regardless of when the video is released tomorrow or 6 months from now, Papoose lost after leaving a queen for a brief marketing stunt. The insider isn't finished yet. Additional screenshots of group discussions where Papoose was mentioned as a marketing tactic have been alluded to. PR meeting notes that contain terms like cross-market with music blogs and maximize exposure. There will be more than simply gossip websites covering it if those ever make it to the public eye. It will be devoured by mainstream media. The type of multi-industry scandal that permanently damages careers would be this one, and the twist is that no one anticipated it. According to the source, they're not only having fun. They are taking this action because they thought Papoose was haughty and contemptuous during the entire arrangement. They apparently attempted to caution him at one point about how transient this was, but he dismissed them. They want to see him writhe now. Petty, of course. Definitely entertaining. What does this leave us with, then? Papoose is unsure. He was too proud to acknowledge that he had been played. There is too much harm to act as though nothing occurred, with the satisfaction of someone who didn't have to do anything to exact her retribution. Remy Ma is enjoying tea while waiting in the wings and monitoring every leak. Knowing the truth, Claressa and her fiancé are leading the finest life possible. Their prominence has only increased due to the chaos. According to the source, they are debating whether to ignite the match while holding it over the final piece of evidence that has been doused in gasoline. The explosion will happen instantly if they do. Papoose's efforts for an exclusive interview are useless. He died of PR damage control. His notoriety was diminished to a warning story that was murmured in green rooms. However, this may be the most cruel aspect. The prospect of the tape being released is sufficient to keep him in line, even if it never happens. Since the insider may simply hit upload, he can't slap back to forcefully or say too much shit. And that is, it's genius. In a public opinion court, you don't necessarily have to make the shot. Occasionally, targeting the A-gun is sufficient. Ladies and gentlemen, we close this chapter of the tale here, not because it is finished, but because someone else is in charge of the following course of events and has the potential to convert a messy breakup into a career obituary at any time. The question today isn't will they, it's when. Remy Ma's laugh will continue to reverberate through timelines until that response is given, serving as a constant reminder that retribution never fails. The question is not what occurred, but rather what will happen after what we've discovered tonight. The murmurs, the receipts, the insider with the match hovering over the gasoline. Because, let's face it, this is about more than simply love, loyalty, or even treachery these days. This has to do with power, image, and how people will go to great lengths to defend their story, even if it is woven together with falsehoods, ego, and just enough truth to get you to question your own intuition. We have seen Papoose transform, from the man who abandoned Remy Ma, to the man who was abandoned while being played, to the man who is now standing silently while everyone laughs. We have witnessed Claressa Shields go unscathed, maybe even more gleaming than before. And in the background, her fiancé's grinning as if he already knew how the story would finish. On the other hand, the insider is lurking in the shadows. And because you don't have to hurry when you're carrying a nuclear receipt, it should keep everyone up at night. You simply wait for the ideal opportunity to explode. Tell me, Gossip Spill Vibe family, would you release the video right away for immediate pandemonium? Or would you hold off and let the tension develop as you watch them perspire? That one clip has the power to completely upend the internet. Leave your comments below. And believe me, you'll want to subscribe, enable notifications.
Watch the daily videos on my channel Star Faults. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Please like this video and subscribe so you never miss our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay tuned right here on Star Faults for more.